Hello. Welcome back to Becoming a Powerhouse Brand. I'm Jackie Laws, personal brand and empowerment mentor for ambitious, heart-led women who are ready to take up more space and lead with confidence in their business, in their brand, and also in their life. And today I wanted to dive into what leadership actually looks like. And more importantly, actually, what it looks like for you, because I know so many people that are listening to this are already leaders, whether you realize it or not. Some of you are showing up every day, serving your clients, building your legacy, but feeling a bit burnt out, like you're carrying the weight of the world and having to serve all of your clients and doing all the things and just hustling. Then there are other people who know that they're meant for more and that you can feel that pull to step into something bigger, but you're actually feeling stuck with that self-doubt, wondering who the heck am I to lead? And I get it because that was me as well. And then there are some people who feel really confident, who absolutely know their stuff, know that they can create an amazing transformation, but for some reason, it's just not landing. The clients aren't flowing, the opportunities aren't coming in, and you're wondering what on earth you could possibly be missing. So, in today's episode, I wanted to dive into the different types of leaders and how you can actually step into and claim your power as an authority in your industry. Now, one of the biggest shifts that I've personally made myself is realizing that leadership is not a one size fits all. It's not about shouting the loudest, being constantly visible, or putting on some expert persona and pretending to be something that you're not. Like, it is absolutely not about that. And you can feel it in the energy of someone that is doing that. So please, if you are someone that is not feeling it right now, listen to the full episode and then take some action based on this. Do not be showing up as this expert if you don't feel like one, because people will feel it in your energy. So for me personally, leadership is about alignment. It's about showing up in a way that's really true to who you are and allowing your voice, your message, and your mission to connect with the right people. Because, like I always say on this podcast, it's not about connecting with everybody. It's not about attracting everybody, because you don't want to work with everybody. There are going to be absolute morons that you just don't want to work with, but you want to work with the absolute dreamiest of people that are a total perfect fit for you. As someone who is here to share my journey and to help you to really take up more space as an authority in your field, and since my sole gift is actually through spoken and written communication, this is literally in my soul's purpose and also in my human design to actually share this kind of stuff with you, is to actually have a podcast, have a platform where I can give you insights and support in ways that are actually going to help you to step into and become the next level version of yourself. But for you, leadership might look a bit different, because we're all different. We all have different soul purposes. We all have different visions and what success looks like for us. So it might actually be that leadership for you and success for you is really deep rooted into those one-to-one connections. It might be through quiet power and consistency, not shouting the loudest. It might be through really bold, bright, vibrant ideas, collaboration, creativity, and it might be through strategy. The most powerful leaders and the ones who get known for what it is that they do, for who they are, it's the ones that are actually showing up in a way that is in alignment, and the ones that who know who they are as a person, and they lead from that place. It's about integrity, it's about authenticity. It is not a place to be shown up as a leader doing all of the things. So let's just talk a little bit about burnout leadership, because I know for a fact that there are a lot of people who are leading communities, who are leaders in their field, who are coaches, mentors, all of these people that are actually behind the scenes experiencing burnout. They are spreading themselves so thin because they feel this need to serve so many people and get all of their gold out there. And I know that as part of building your legacy, for some people, it really is about creating that impact to make the world a better place, to really transform people's lives on a larger scale. But at the end of the day, we're all here for this one life and to experience life to its fullest. And if that includes burnout, that is just not going to be fun for the person that is running the show. So you might be leading, you might be creating impact, showing up for your clients and community, but actually behind the scenes feeling exhausted. And leadership shouldn't actually cost you your health or your freedom or the things that light you up the most. This is a huge part of what I help my clients with, is actually creating a sustainable and aligned way of leading that doesn't burn you out. Because so many people get very hungry for these ideas. A lot of ambitious women, they want to do that next thing and they want to see what else they can do and push themselves to the next level. And then what then happens from that is burnout, exhaustion. And you see it with a lot of the leaders in their field that are just saying, I've been wiped out, I'm having to go and do this thing because I'm so unwell. And that does not appeal to me, and it doesn't appeal to the kind of clients that I work with, because real leadership isn't about doing it all. It's about focusing your energy where it matters the most. It's about spaciousness and building your brand and business in a way that really aligns to your life, not drains it. It should be in total alignment. Maybe you are somebody that likes to lead from confidence. So you might be someone that feels really, really confident in what it is that you do. Maybe you've got years, even decades of expertise in what it is that you do. You know your value. You know that you can create an incredible transformation with your clients, but for some reason, it is not translating into magnetizing clients. It's not helping you to get those aligned collaborations that you want, and it's definitely not getting you the visibility that you want. And here's the thing, confidence alone does not equal leadership. Now, the thing with this is if you are showing up with confidence, you know you're amazing at what you do, but it's not actually bringing in the clients, the connections, the collaborations, and everything. It's probably an issue with your messaging and how you're positioning yourself and how you're energetically showing up. Because you can be really confident in what it is that you're doing, but if there is a disconnect in your messaging or in the energy behind the content you're creating or how you're showing up in person or online through lives, people will feel it. And you want to be actually allowing people to see you as a leader. Now, if there's any part of you that is holding back or blending in or overthinking every single decision you make, you're going to be causing a disconnect with your audience. And leadership is about claiming your space and embodying your authority, not from an ego point of view, but from service, like showing that passion for not just I'm the best person in the room, you need to pay me the high amount because I'm shouting the loudest and I'm showing up with confidence. It's actually from a place of being really confident, knowing that you can create transformation with your clients, coming from a place of integrity and being really aligned with your mission. So for me, I am very confident in that I know when I jump on a call with one of my clients that I'm going to create transformation. Like I know that for a fact because it happens every single time. It might be minor shifts, it might be huge transformations. Whatever it is, I know that I'm going to get results for that person that comes on a call with me. And the reason I know this is because I come from a place of service. I come from a place of really understanding who my clients are on a deeper level. It's not about cookie cutter strategies or telling you how to do something that doesn't feel good to you. It's about listening. It's about understanding where you want to go and the version of success, or the vision of success rather, that you want to create, and then allowing you space to share where you're at right now and for me to be able to support you. Like that for me, it's not an ego thing at all, because although I know I can help you, it's the reason I show up in and owning my leadership is because I know that I come from a place of service. Because when I share what I can see in terms of building a brand, it actually helps to transform my clients, not just their business, but also their life as well. That for me is my number one priority, is getting the transformations and helping my clients to really scale their business. So becoming a leader is about really discovering the kind of leader that you want to be. And this might take a little bit of experimenting, doing different things, seeing what feels good to you. And that is part of your journey as an entrepreneur. We all have pivots. We all launch things that don't land. We all launch things that go amazing. We all have things that sell really well, but actually don't feel in alignment with us, that drain our energy. And that is all part of the journey. It's about testing. It's about trying out different things and seeing what feels good to you. And it's exactly the same with being the leader, being an authority, and stepping into your power in a way that feels really good. So, what kind of leader do you want to be? Leadership is not about fitting into some kind of box that is deemed to have been a sort of a leadership box. It's not copying somebody else's style. It's about discovering your own unique leadership essence and owning it on every single level. And when you do that, you become magnetic. Your clients can literally feel it when they work with you. Your audience can feel it when they see you talk about what it is that you do. They can feel it in your energy. They can feel it in how you show up in the room. Opportunities will also magnetize towards you. They will be aligned. You'll actually find that you'll get collaborations that will pop up from aligned people who have lent in, who have really understood and felt the message you're putting out there, how you're showing up with your energy, and you feel in flow. This is the beauty of building a leadership based business when you feel aligned to what it is that you're doing, because it should flow, it should feel really good, it should feel not, I don't want to use the word effortless, because running a business is not effortless. There's always going to be challenges, there's always going to be new angles you have to take and lessons you have to learn and new things that you have to like create and things you have to let go of. There are so many changes and pivots, but it should feel in flow. It should all flow from one thing to the next. And the thing with doing this, when you become this kind of leader that is in that full flow state, you can scale your impact without burning out or playing small. And I know a lot of people listening to this are playing small. Perhaps you have something like a free Facebook group, but you're not yet seeing yourself as a leader. You want to be a leader, you want to coach people, but you don't see the fact that you have a Facebook group as being a leader. If you have any form of community, whether it is a WhatsApp group, whether you arrange meetups, whether you hold space and have a gathering of people around you when you're talking to them at a networking event, whether you have a paid group program, whatever it is, if you are the person that has kind of created that space and people have come to it because of you creating it, you are a leader. But this is about really identifying the kind of leader that you want to be and in a way that feels aligned to you. So if you want to be showing up as a leader, you need to be really identifying what feels good. And like I said already, you need to test different ways of doing it. You need to test things like one-to-one, group offers, feeling what like is right for you. So for me at the moment, I have a couple of group offers that I'm currently running, but I also have a group offer that I'm thinking about launching. But for me, my my passion is with one-to-one. I love the one-to-one connection and the higher proximity support that I provide my clients. And I love that I get to know them like on a much deeper level, that I love that my clients become friends. So for me, I'm not that person that is going to be saying, I'm going to become a leader and I want to ditch all my one-to-one and have a huge group program with thousands of people in it and make a load of money. Like that's just not me, because I love the connection. I love that deep personal connection with my audience and my clients. So one-to-one for me is a hugely important part of my business. That is not to say that in 10 years' time, I will still be doing one-to-one, because actually your journey will always change. Things will change in your lifestyle, things will change in your actual business. Maybe you'll pivot and be doing something totally different. Nobody can predict that far ahead because things change. But right now, in the present moment, I love one-to-one offers. And there's a lot of noise at the moment in that if you want to be a leader, you need to be leading a large group of people. But actually, you can be a leader with a group of 5 people. You can be a leader with a Facebook community with 15 people in it. You can be a leader if you've got 10,000 people following you. Like, it doesn't matter the size of your audience. If you have people that are looking up to you, that are getting inspiration from you, that are listening to your value and your expertise, you are a leader. And it's about really stepping up and allowing yourself to lead from a place of integrity and authenticity that allows you to feel and be in that flow. So I just wanted to wrap up here with a little mention of my one-to-one mentorship experience, which has had a whole new sort of revamp in the last few weeks. I'm really, really excited about it because this has come from years of me mentoring clients and seeing what they need, seeing what support is needed in terms of creating your brand, because obviously I've been in the world of brand for so long. I mean, we're talking like 21, 22 years now. So it's literally, I live and breathe this stuff. So for me to be able to understand on a deeper level with what my clients need and what they're looking for right now in terms of building their legacy and positioning themselves as a leader, this this is like created my one-to-one legacy brand mentorship experience, where I can combine all of my expertise in brand building into one juicy one-to-one package. So if you are ready to lead in a way that feels really aligned, really confident, and totally you, this is exactly what I support with inside my legacy brand mentorship experience. So this is for the ambitious woman who is ready to be seen, heard, and recognized as an authority in the industry, and to step up in a way that is igniting that inner powerhouse that is already there. She just needs to tap into the next level version of herself and to build a brand and a business that reflects that person. If you are done with burnout, if you are done with hiding and playing small or constantly second guessing yourself, and you really want to discover the type of leader that you're meant to be, then just drop me a message on Instagram. Just put legacy, and then I'll send you all the details. And you can also head to the link in the show notes below if you would like to apply. This is one-to-one mentorship. Like I said, I have my group offers as well, but this is for the woman that is ready for the next level. You're ready to scale and you're ready to go all in. For me, myself, I personally prefer one-to-one mentoring when I'm investing, because I just like that support. I like the flow. And because I'm already in multiple other communities, I kind of feel like I don't need that group experience at this moment in time. Like I've done all of that and I'm already in the community. So yeah, I really love to help people on a one-to-one basis, but I also know that I learn best and I scale faster when I personally work one-to-one as well. So this is an absolute no-brainer. And the thing is, your brand is your superpower. So you should be using it to its full potential. If you're not, you're going to be making business harder for yourself. So for anyone that is listening to this that is thinking, well, I don't like to have automations or tech, or I don't want to do this, that, and the other because actually I love the personal connection, then I would like you to just rethink that, because actually you can impact so many more people if you have things like that in place. Like the reason I've got to where I am now is because I have the automations, I have the systems in place, I have the flows, I am giving myself the space to be able to support my one-to-one clients in such a high level that I know that they're going to get insane results. And this is what it's all about. It's about creating that space for you to allow yourself to deliver to a high standard, but to also be able to live the life that you want. So I know that I can go for my 2-hour dog walk a day and it's not going to impact anything else, because that is how I've built my business. That is how I have my boundaries set up, and it feels really good. And for me, the type of leader that I am is I lead from a place of freedom, from integrity, from a place of wanting to be fully present with my children, because I'm still in that like young family stage. I've got, my kids are 9, 6, and 3, so we're very much in that early stage of family life. And I don't want to be wasting any of it. I don't want to be telling them in a minute, in a minute. I don't want to be going through burnout and constantly prioritizing my business over the people that I love the most, because that is where I was at in the earlier stages of my business. I don't want that for me anymore, and I don't want it for my clients as well. And I know for a fact that they also don't want that. So they're at that position I was in, where they're ready to really scale and to put themselves first and to live more rather than hustling and trying to get everything on that to-do list done. So things like the automation, the tech, and the system is an absolute no-brainer when it comes to scaling your brand. And this is just a tiny, tiny bit of what we cover inside the one-to-one legacy brand mentorship experience. So if you are ready to build a brand, if you're ready to create that instant first impression that gets you seen and heard and positions you as an authority in your field, drop me a legacy on Instagram or click the link in the show notes below. And I hope this has been a really useful episode for you, talking all about leadership. Leadership is such a huge topic. I could literally talk about this all day long, but I just wanted to put this into a short, snappy, easy to listen to episode for today, with a wrap up for my brand mentorship experience for anyone that is at that stage where they know they need support and they want to work with someone that is all about creating that freedom filled life and building your brand from the inside out and using your superpower to its full potential. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Please do leave a review, send me a message, let me know what you thought about it. Make sure you go and click those links in the notes below, and I will see you back on another episode very soon. Have a beautiful day. Mwah.